There are two different kinds of men in our society. Some are pathetic losers, while others are rich and successful men who get to live the highest quality of life. The only reason you're watching this video right now is that you belong to the first group, the losers. You are a weak man, a slave to your habits. You spend hours on the couch playing video games, eating junk food, and beating your meat to porn. Felt relatable, right? You have 24 hours in a day to spend. So what creates such a huge difference? The answer is habits. What separates you from the winners is not your goals in life. It is your actions and daily habits. Rather than making excuses for being a loser, working, consuming, and dying like a little flea, you should get your shit together and start living your life more like your masculine ancestors. Focus on the daily habits that are stopping you from becoming the man you're meant to be. You want to achieve the goals that you dream of, yet you keep on suppressing your inner voice like a loser. To be successful, you need to befriend the inner voice that guides you to the right path. Life is a continuous learning process. If you learn some habits that people learn too late, you can change the direction of your life entirely. With that being said, let us discuss 6 habits that men learn too late in life. Number 1, morning routine. The first thing you need to do is wake up early. Every morning, you can make one of 2 choices. You can either sleep for another hour or 2, or wake up before your alarm goes off. Some men decide to keep on sleeping even when they do wake up early. They pick up their phones and start scrolling through social media. Vikings were some of the most successful people back in the day. You know why? This is because they did not scroll through social media like you. They used to wake up early, eat a healthy breakfast, exercise, and then they used to go off to check on their lands. Wasting some of the most productive hours of the day scrolling through social media is a loser's mentality. You need to adapt to an extraordinary morning routine and practice activities that will improve your health mentally and physically, like exercising and meditating. Getting up early and devoting the first 2 hours of the day to yourself will help you grow to become the man you want to be. Number 2, stop complaining. High-value men are never afraid of harsh circumstances. In fact, they are always ready to face challenges up front. Fighting your fears teaches you some valuable habits. You are definitely a weak man if you start complaining whenever things go south. You should concentrate on the things within your power rather than complaining about your weaknesses. For that, you must modify your mindset and develop strong willpower. If you want to become a high-value man, you need to start being optimistic. Life is messy, and no person or circumstance is or can be perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, so stop judging yourself. It is impossible to control every circumstance, which is why strong men accept the results and move on without complaining. Number 3, positive self-talk. Strong men overcome every obstacle by maintaining an optimistic behavior towards life. On the other hand, weak men like you are mostly introverts and overthinkers. You continuously fill your mind with crap by telling yourself that you are not good enough. Do you know why strong men get all the perfect women? The only thing that they're doing differently is asking women out, which you are unable to do because of this doubts in your mind. The first step to becoming a high-value man is to accept that you're worthy. Positive self-talk can do wonders. Once you start telling yourself you're capable of doing anything, no one can stop you. Your life depends on your expectations. If you think of yourself as a miserable loser, you will spend the rest of your life being a loser. Start thinking like a high-value man, and you will definitely feel the change in your attitude toward life. You need to change your mindset because your expectations can always become a reality. Number 4, live life without fear. There is a significant distinction between danger and fear. We should be afraid of something risky, like jumping off a bridge. Some people are afraid of things that aren't even a threat to them. You could be afraid of changing jobs, starting a new relationship, or investing. You must be able to distinguish between things that are actually dangerous and those that are merely uncomfortable. Weak men are unable to distinguish these differences, which is why they live their lives in fear, running away from anything that makes them uncomfortable. Weak men prevent themselves from achieving their goals because of their fear of failure. Instead of setting out, pursuing their dreams, and perhaps suffering a setback, they prefer to accept mediocrity, lower the bar for themselves, and live in their comfort zone. The problem here is the mindset. It does not matter if you fail on your first attempt. Every time you try again, you gain new knowledge, develop, and advance as a man. Failure occurs frequently. Every successful man out there has failed multiple times. Some of them have even failed more often than they have succeeded. They know that failure is necessary for this. Thus, it does not discourage or demoralize them. Every time life knocks you down, get back up and go for your goals with more enthusiasm and diligence until you succeed. Number 5, the importance of being present. Some of us tend to worry about the future or dwell on the past. While it is important to consider your future, be mindful to not let it mess up your present. The moments turn into memories, so enjoy them while it lasts. It takes a lot of time for a man to realize that anything about the future and living in the past is not productive at all. Stop beating yourself up about your past mistakes. Learn from them and improve yourself for a better future. It takes a lot of emotional energy to grieve, process, and overcome. The balance of being able to take time to reflect and prioritize your future while spending the majority of your day in the present can be life-changing. So, start living in the present to become a better version of yourself. And finally, number 6, know your destination. Consider that you are walking down the street to do some chores. Having the location of a specific store or place in mind is more significant than the path you take to get there. On the contrary, if you have no particular place in mind, you could wander for hours without finding your destination. It is crucial to have a goal in life to move in the right direction. You will find it easier to stay motivated to follow your path if you have a significant objective. You have to start moving in a certain direction to end up in a better place. You might even end up achieving more than you initially expected. This is only possible when you decide on an end goal and start taking small steps to reach there. In some cases, you might be halfway down the road when you finally realize what you wanted to achieve was actually different from the end goal you decided on in the first place. It is absolutely fine. You started moving because you gave yourself the first destination, and once you were moving, you could finally see the right destination. Identify your destination and push yourself to reach there. You will eventually arrive where you were intended to be, however that may be. You learn essential habits from life, but only understand once you have made mistakes yourself. You can either learn from your mistakes to grow wiser, or you can look at the experiences of others, apply what you have learned to your own life, and get to where you want to go. Do tell us about your views in the comment section. By the way, if you have reached this far, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you will not miss any future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care.